Hello everybody! Today we're going to be talking all about face masks. I have my little bin here of all the face masks that I use and love. There's a few new ones to me that I'm going to try in this video, like actually putting it on my face, and I'll also tell you about a few masks that I don't like and also masks that I love. I partnered up with Origins for this video, which is really exciting. I'm very excited about it because I've been using their Drink Up Intensive overnight mask for I think a solid 3 years straight now. This is the only thing I put on my face at night. It's the night cream I use. I don't actually use it as a mask. I use it as night cream. So right off the hop, this is my all-time most favorite mask, holy grail if you will. I have repurchased it time and time again. This one's almost gone and I've already repurchased another bottle. Ordered it online last night because I was like, oh my god, I'm almost out. So in this video, I'm going to put a few of the masks on my face to show you guys how they work. I'm also going to be testing out this new one from Origins, which is called By All Greens, and then a few of the masks I'm just going to talk about. So let's just get into it, shall we? This By All Greens mask by Origins is a foaming deep cleansing mask with green tea, spirulina, and spinach. And if I open the little back flippity flap here, it says that it is a self-activating foam mask that is meant to gently deep clean and unclog pores without stripping the skin, which is something that I love because a lot of masks that cleanse the skin and try and get into all your blackheads and all that stuff really make your skin feel dry and crackly after, and I hate that. So hoping for good things with this one, so I'm going to apply it to damp skin, which I've forgotten to do. I'm just going to grab my water bottle. Just going to rub water on my face. Dispense into the hand without blending. Apply even layer immediately to skin if you experience sensitivity. Oh, so you don't have to apply it to damp skin. You can apply it to dry skin if you feel. It says relax and allow foam to develop. So let's try it. Oh, I was not expecting a cream. I was expecting foam. I guess it develops into foam. That's good. Oh my gosh, it smells delicious. Feels very cooling on the face. Smells divine. All right, so I'm going to sit and relax and wait for the foam to develop. I'll just lean forward here for you guys to see. So this is the mask. It's feeling very invigorating on my face, if you will. So I'm gonna sit and wait for the foam to develop, and then I'm gonna go rinse it off, and I'll be back after. I kind of like the idea of this mask because it's more immediate. You don't have to sit for too long for it to work, because a lot of masks it's like, oh, let's sit for 20 to 30 minutes. I'm like, I don't got that time. Okay, so I just rinsed it off. I massaged my fingers, then let it foam, and then rinsed it off with water, and it felt very lovely and refreshing, and my skin feels very, I don't know, new and plump and cool. So that mask is great. Loved it. That was lovely, and it's all filled with green goodness for your face. I'm gonna get this one out of the way because it's a little sample, because I could never hope to actually afford purchasing it, but I always get the fresh mask samples whenever they're available on Sephora. They are usually as a 100-point perk, or it'll just be a gift with purchase. They always come in these little tubs, and the one that I love is their black tea instant perfecting mask. This one feels amazing on the skin, and it looks not like you would expect for something called black tea because it's not actually dark whatsoever. It feels like creamed honey, but you put it on the skin and it just feels so cool and soothing, and your face actually does feel perfected after. It just feels so plump and full and lovely, and I love this one. But I don't know if I could ever spend $100 on it, so I just continue to get the samples every time they're available because I am broke. Another mask that I love to use, and I've actually written a blog post on it, so I will link that down below along with a coupon code that you can use for it, because the Truth Beauty website that you can purchase this on sells it, and you can get 15% off if you want. But it is the Figueroa Clay Mask Rose. It is a clay mask specifically made for people with dry skin, because a lot of clay masks can be very drying and stripping on the skin, and this one, being formulated for dry skin, is very gentle, but it still just gets all the crap out of your face, and it feels really nice and clean after using it. It comes in a powder form, which is really interesting. It's something that I hadn't seen in a mask before. You add a little bit of water to it, and then you apply it to the face. You let it sit and dry, and then that's all you do. So I'm actually going to do it now. I've just poured the powder into my hand. I'm gonna add a little bit of water. I am destroying my kitchen table right now with filth and powder. So you just apply it, and it kind of makes you look like a crazy person, but it feels very lovely on the skin. It has a really kind of strong, rosy, almost dirt smell, but I don't mind it. It smells very clean, even though dirt doesn't necessarily smell clean, so that doesn't make sense, but anywho. So I'm just gonna sit and let this one dry. Once it dries, it'll get kind of clear, and you can kind of not really notice it on your skin. It turns into a kind of like skin brown light color. And then that is this mask. It says it's a nourishing blend that gently draws out toxins, oils, and dirt without drying or agitating delicate skin. And if you can see, I've used half of this pot. I use it definitely weekly, sometimes bi-weekly whenever my skin is feeling down. I was traveling on the aeroplanes this last week and I felt like just a big old mask day was very needed for my very clogged and zitty skin. I'm gonna go let this one dry, rinse it off, and I'll be back after that. So after applying the cleansing, cleaning masks, I like to go in with a big boost of hydration. I've talked about this one before. It's actually a cleansing balm. It's the Blue Moon Tranquility Cleansing Balm from Sunday Riley, but it says right on here that you can actually use it as a hydrating mask, and I don't actually like it as a cleansing balm, so I do use it as a mask. Very, very pricey, but it has a lot of amazing oils and ingredients in here, and I love to use it as a mask. After my cleaning ones, I use this as my hydration boost. It's really fun. I love applying the blue stuff to my face. It smells amazing, and it just makes your skin feel so hydrated and lovely. And it's also a massive container because it's supposed to be a cleansing balm. If you use it as a mask, this will last you forever. So I just apply it all over my face, and I'll usually let it sit for about 10 minutes or so, and then I'll rinse it off. And it just leaves your skin feeling very plump, and you can kind of feel all the oils seeping into your skin, and it just feels so lovely and hydrating all over the skin. So the other hydrating face mask that I like to use, again, is the samples from Fresh, and it's their rose face mask. I have two of the little samples right here, and it's so cool looking in there. You can actually see the little rose petals in there. There's 0.6 fluid ounces, and that is a lot of product to get in a free sample, so I always love to just collect these and use them. Love the rose face mask. Again, it feels very hydrating. It doesn't have as many oils and things that last on the skin like the Sunday Riley one does, but it does feel really beautifully hydrating on the skin, and I love to use it faux show. So another mask that I like to use in the kind of cleansing, gunk, dirt, getting out of skin category is this Cocoon Apothecary Ancient Mud Facial Mask. This is another one I think kind of meant for dry skin. It says it detoxifies, exfoliates, and tightens the skin with natural ingredients from the earth and the sea. It actually has very few ingredients. It has 4 ingredients in it, and it looks like this. It's totally crazy and dark, and it looks a little bit scary in the pot, and it looks a little bit scary when you put it on your face, but I love this one. Again, it's another mask that cleans the skin without drying your skin. But if I were to pick one out of the two, I like this one a little bit more just because the smell's a little bit better, and it's also just easier to wash off because this one's black. But they both do kind of a similar thing. They both just cleanse and detoxify without stripping the skin, and I love the feeling of those. So that's another mask that I like to use occasionally. I'll just let it dabble into my weekly routine. And then a mask that I actually tried that I don't like is the Ren Flash Rinse 1-minute facial with water activated vitamin C. A lot of people have talked about this in the past and loved it because it's just one of those quick masks that you put on and it kind of just resurfaces the skin, and it does a lot of great things and whatnot. But right on the back it says that it is meant for all skin types except those prone to sensitivity, and I read that before putting it on the face, but I was like, whatever, I'll just have to try it and test it out and see if I like it anyway. But no, if you have sensitive skin, this one is not good. I actually felt like my skin was burning a little bit. It was not a pleasant experience, and while my skin did feel very soft and like a baby's butt after, it also burned. So if you have sensitive skin, I would not recommend this one, but if you don't have overly sensitive skin, this is an amazing mask to just slap on and be like, oh, truly a 1-minute facial. So those are all of the masks that I have in my mask inventory. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you liked seeing a few of the masks that I use on a weekly basis and love, and maybe it gave you some ideas for a little pamper night. I'm going to continue sitting and basking in this hydrating mask, and hopefully my skin will just feel so refreshed and plump after this little mask adventure that I have just gone on. So thank you so much for watching this video, everyone, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye!